Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. And the Aggies about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Irvin. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Lobos headed quickly to the line.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route.
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Run in the red zone, it's McKinney. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas A&M's offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. rifles it down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happened?
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. The extra point here would tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Breaks into the open. Gets away from one. He smashes his way through again. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held up. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong.
Hits the afterburners. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Lobos want to move quickly. They'll run it. It's McKinney. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture? And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Right down the middle. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got fourth and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We've had some looking to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. To the air, it's Hawkins. Pulls it in, it's Armstrong. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he will score! Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Lobos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's McKinney. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Bussey. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Texas A&M 14, New Mexico 10.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Looking to get it in. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
21, New Mexico, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Lobos want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking for a gap. It's McKinney. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it! Ripping through the defense. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
New Mexico, 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run to the left. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Power football with the run.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll run it from the gun. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open.
Picked off to stop the threat.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Trying to set up the screen. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Armstrong. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. A&M comes back out with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. There he goes. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Lobos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He wants to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Bussey. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Card in the backfield. It's Bussey. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burton. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Takes the easy one to the back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. It's complete. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggies. Fit it in the window for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds. And
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here comes the heat. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Kick is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Let's go. Right. Go,
go. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Got it set up on the outside. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback on that.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, really good.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Found a seam. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
The Lobos look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They're working that left side. Turning it off. Just keeps moving. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be good.
Touchdown, Lobos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
35. New Mexico, 27.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Motion from the wide receiver. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
QB got it himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Texas A&M, 35. New Mexico, 27.
So first down will open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pass to 45. On the move at the 30. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They'll leave it with him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Lobos will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things.
He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Fires on the run. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
New Mexico, 27.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Lobos want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Now, a 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Irvin. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Quarterback on the keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down. There he goes. Hard running there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Lobos line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And down he goes back at the 3. And the Aggies are in the hurry up. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type.
Looking for more room. Quick step and go. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Trying to slam in. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know.
Touchdown, Aggies! Stealing a score on special teams.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's finally dragged down, but what a return as he takes it out to the 46. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.